just tuned in, this is Denisia. I'm talking to Denisia Maart. She's a reading therapist, private tutor, and administrator by profession. She's also the director of a NPO called Friends of Gyra. Does marketing and advertising for driving schools such as Skylar, Master Chef as well, voted by her inner circle, and an avid reader. I love that. Eh? She is a fiance, a mom, and would do anything for her family and friends. With a love for education and serving in the community, she has served on 2 school governing bodies thus far and has received a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Catholic Schools Office for her dedication to her position on the SGB. Amazing. That dies a mouthful, but that's all you've been doing as well. It's probably a small bit of everything else that you also do.
Oh, yes, 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 definitely. A small bit of everything else. I
Yes.
didn't put in the bio that I'm involved with the church as well.
Oh, fantastic.
Namely serving on our parish council and being a part of the young people's ministry and
Yes.
fundraising for the church, which I enjoy
Yes.
a lot. Um, a little bit more about me.
Yes, please. Yes, go for
I
it.
am I'm from Retreat. A lot of people know me as Nisha. That's not my bynaam.
Kasi Bainam. Okay. Nisha.
Um, yes.
Yes.
Very fond memories of growing up in Retreat, in the avenues. Obviously the people that I've grown up with,
Yes.
they they all played a part. The people that I grew up with, my family, my neighbors, people at the church, they all formed a part of molding me into who I am
Yes.
today. The church that I do attend is in Cyprian's Retreat. They're in Fifth Avenue Retreat. I have a big passion for education and also for community charity work. And
Fantastic.
that is where the NPO comes in. In COVID times, I used to just get together with friends, make sandwiches, hand that out. And then that just led to me registering my own NPO and getting people on board. And that is how Friends of Gyra started. Um,
Wow.
and yeah, it's in life you get hit with bad patches, and
Yes. Yes.
somehow God will send someone to just help you through
Yes.
that situation and to get you back up onto your feet. And
Mm.
yeah, that's me. I believe in paying it forward and making a positive impact because in the world today you need to be the light where there is dark.
Wow. And you've definitely channeled the right energy into what you are doing. Because I can hear your heart is right. And I love the name of the NPO because the Bible says that we are friend of God, right? We He calls us
Yes,
friends as
yes,
well.
and
Yes.
yes, definitely. And the word, it was such a struggle getting the name
Yeah.
because everybody had their own, and then we like, let's go biblical. They were like, if you go biblical, and then people expect a certain standard of you. So I'm
Yeah.
like, nah, we need to be ourselves. We
Come
know
on.
our hearts are right to do what we need to do,
Come on. Yes.
and God knows why we're doing it.
Yes.
So that's all there is to it. And we just try to provide in times of darkness for other people,
That's
being the light
yes.
for
Yes.
the other people that is finding themselves in a dark space.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. And now you're doing the reading therapy as well, eh? For I mean, that's exciting for children. Can you tell us more about that?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the reading therapy came about. A very, very good and close friend of mine.
Yeah.
She was introduced to this reading therapy program, right?
Okay.
I didn't know about it. I always just did the private tutoring because I've studied towards education,
Okay.
but because of personal reasons and funding, I couldn't complete. So I needed to go and work
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
because I had a daughter to see to at that time.
Yes.
Because I had my oldest daughter, she's 15, so
Hmm.
I had her when I was quite young.
Hmm.
So we always need to, prioritize what
Yes.
we need to do in life.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And I always did. Then I did some teaching, and
Hmm.
then stopped teaching, went into administration.
Hmm.
Because obviously my qualification wasn't completed. So I went into administration, which I'm still doing now, and then I started doing private tutoring which I enjoy very, very much. It's almost like my kind of link to still being involved with the kids and education.
Love that.
Um, then my friend let me know of this reading therapy
Mm-hmm.
course.
Mm.
And she's like, do it because, in times of COVID,
Yeah.
when there was all the disruption in the school, there's such a big gap of
Yes.
children that lost out on so much schooling. So much there's a big gap in the education system where there's this group of children in COVID that lost out on so much teaching time, so much contact time.
Mm.
So there's a gap in the market.
Mm.
Do the reading therapy course. I actually had to start a backer buddy fund, believe it or not,
Wow.
to complete the course. I
Sure.
did the course through a company called Read for Africa. And when I started the course, the facilitator told us the child doesn't need to know the alphabet to learn how to read. And I was thinking, oh my goodness,
Wow.
Tanisha, what did you get yourself into? Like, because we all thought you need to know the alphabet to learn how to read.
Yes.
So it's a very different way of teaching children and adults who can't read how
Wow.
to read. It's proven to work. I've had children coming to me for reading therapy that couldn't read at all, and they were in grade 4, grade 5 already.
Wow.
And by the time I took them through the paces with the reading therapy curriculum posting, um, they actually could read. They could read.
Wow.
They and it's so amazing to see how the children then get into a love of reading. When they start coming to me, they just look at me and they're like, you know what, Denisha, this is boring. I don't want to do this because I don't know how. And at the end of the course, and they're like, oh wow, I can read. Or the parents would message me and say, this child has been nagging. When am I going for class? When am I going for
Wow.
class?
Eh?
Do you have class open? Can they come? And it's really so amazing to see how they transition into not being able to read
Yes.
to being able to read.
Wow.
It's not widely known, but um, the word is getting out there about
Okay.
reading therapy. I've
Okay.
even had people they think the word therapy means, oh, they can come to me with their medical aid cards, eh? So
You've had a, you
nee
have
man, dit is
you had a
nie.
few of those as well.
Yes, is nie so 'n therapy nie.
Yes.
It's not seen by medical aid as a condition. So yeah, and parents are desperate to get their children the help that they need outside of school.
Okay. Okay.
So
And
yeah,
that's how
that is
you
why I
can.
do my
Yes, and that's how you can help children, eh? So if someone is listening
yes,
now and they've been talking to the teachers or they just discover themselves that there's actually a bit of a problem with reading with their child, they can basically talk to you, or
they can contact me, they
is it
can talk
okay?
to me. Yes,
Okay. Is there
I
other
will
things?
I will
Is there other things that you also wanted to mention? If there's other complications with reading, yeah, why should a,
so
a parent contact you? Go for it.
the reading therapy is basically to teach a child how to read if they can't read or if they're struggling with reading, right?
Okay.
And it's reading and spelling, so the two goes hand in hand.
Okay.
The two goes hand in hand. In my private tutoring, I do for all grades from grade R to grade 7, and that is all subjects.
Fantastic. Awesome.
So if the child is struggling with mathematics, I do mathematics tutoring as well.
Ah.
So Afrikaans tutoring as well. Yeah, so I basically focus on the primary school kids.
Okay. Fantastic. Excellent. Excellent. And what has been some of the challenges that you feel, while giving these lessons or any in that matter?
Challenges while giving these lessons is definitely if I get a child who was really against this.
Mm.
Sometimes the parents want what is best for the child. The children don't know what is actually best for them.
For themselves. Yeah.
So the child will come here and maybe the first lesson or two, they like really, really stubborn, don't want to get into it.
Okay.
And then it takes me a while because I actually then have to build a rapport with the child. Then I need to dig really deep, find out what they're interested in,
Yeah.
because then our lesson would take a bit of a turn, because then I would get reading material and activities based on things that they are interested in. So if I get a
Okay.
child and they're interested in horses,
Mm-hmm.
then I can't just stick to my normal lesson plans that I do. Ek moet nou alles maak oor
Opera.
die perde. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Okay.
need to change everything because I need to get to what they're interested in and draw them in,
Oh, wow.
so that they can sit and do this program and really get into it and enjoy it.
Wow.
But luckily for me, I haven't gotten a lot of those types of kids.
Okay.
I
My
usually get the chatterboxes.
oh, okay, okay, excellent. Maybe more highlights that you've experienced. How does it make you feel? When you have a success story like that.
It's great. It's really it's I don't think there's even a word to express that kind of feeling, eh?
Wow.
It's just like,
Wow.
this is what I do, this is what I enjoy doing. The reward is when at the end of the term with the parents send the reports. Oh my
Wow.
goodness. So
Sure.
it's not only my daughter that comes with her report, or
Yes.
my fiance's daughter that comes with her report, and
Wow.
you're
Wow.
just excited for your own child.
Yes.
And I'm like tutoring about I think there are about 8 kids. So I get 8 children's reports. And
That's
then
amazing.
just seeing how they are improving,
Yes.
and how they are, just even if their marks are just stable.
Yeah.
And when they improve, it is just such a great feeling. I haven't had it where a child's marks actually went down. It's all just improvements. And even if they improve just by a 4 or 5% in their code,
Yeah.
it is an improvement. When they come again, we celebrate it, we make a huge song and dance about
Love
it,
it.
because I believe that the kids need to feel that they've achieved something.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So sometimes they will see, oh, I got 60%, I only got 64% now this term. I'll be like, no, guys, 64%, it's still great. It's
Yes.
better than the 60. It's more than the 60.
Yeah.
We'll celebrate it. We'll have a chat about it. We'll set new goals for the new term, and that they can work towards. It's all around. It's great. I enjoy tutoring than my main job. It just gives me
Wow.
such a sense of accomplishment, if I can use
Yes.
that.
Yes. So rewarding, ne? Wow.
It's
Wow.
rewarding working with the kids. And I
Yeah.
mean, we need to pour into our kids.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
are the next generation.
Yes. 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 Wow. So I'm sure people are now excited to get to your contact details and how they can, because I'm sure they see the need with their children as well, or someone that they know of that has children that's struggling with the same things. I want to just ask,
Mm.
because you're obviously a lady with many hats as well. You do branding and, you know, all the other things, marketing
Yes.
stuff as well. Um, so before we get to the contact details, how do people? What would you say? Tell a young Denisia Maart, if there's someone that's listening now, tuned in, because you are definitely a go-getter. What would you tell a young person like that listening at the moment?
Just to never give up. Never, ever, ever give up. No matter what your circumstances are.
Yeah,
Um, like I mentioned before, I had to leave my studies because of finance wise, and you need
yeah,
to make certain decisions in life. But it's never too late to do what you want to do and what you need to do.
yes,
So just don't give up. Put in the work. You're gonna have sleepless nights, you're gonna have late nights, but just keep going. If you
awesome.
have a bad day today, you wash it off, you go to bed, you sleep, you pray about the next day,
Hmm.
and then you just tackle the next day as it comes. Each
Love
day
that,
will have its challenges, but
love that.
the main message is to just not give up.
Just not give up. Sacrifice. The sacrifice is worth it. Eh?
The sacrifice is always worth it. The
Fantastic.
sacrifice is always worth it. That will
Yes,
be hard
yes.
sometimes. There's some days where you feel like you just can't.
Yeah.
But you know what? That you got to do what you got to do. I
Mm,
believe in that.
I love that. Never give up. Tanisha, those contact details for me. Can let's share that.
Okay,
Yes.
so anybody who's interested, they're welcome to send me a WhatsApp or give me a call. My
Hmm.
number is 082 549 8277.
Fantastic. Any social media details, handles, and things that they can
Social
search for?
media, it's Denisia Maart on Facebook. They're welcome to inbox me there as well.
Mhm.
My email address is denisiamart@gmail.com. They'll probably need some help in spelling that because my
Take it.
name's not very common.
Yes, yes,
So
yes, yes,
yeah, they can get a hold of me. I've had people getting a hold of me via Facebook,
yes,
Facebook Messenger,
yes.
WhatsApp, and they can email me.
Fantastic. So it's SIA, not CIA, like some other
No,
spelling.
it's
Yeah.
D
DE.
DENISIA,
Yes, yes,
and
yes,
then it's MAART
yes, yes. Die
at
Afrikaanse Maart.
gmail.com.
Die Afrikaanse Maart, né?
Afrikaanse Maart, ja.
Love that.
Syne.
Denisia, you've been a blessing. As jy sopas ingeskakel het, ek het nou met Denisia Maart gepraat. Sy is 'n reading therapist. Sy doen so 'n bietjie marketing, sy doen branding, sy is 'n founder van 'n NPO, Friends of Gyra. So 'n bietjie van alles en ja, as jy nie hierdie op die lig gehoor het nie, kan jy ons gesels op Facebook gaan check. En dan ja, dis altyd so lekker om terug te gaan op 'n gesprek. Denisia, you've been a blessing and may you just go from
Thanks so
strength to
much,
strength.
Andre.
Thank you.
Thanks so
Thank you.
much for having me.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Daar sê dit was Denisia Maart.
Ontdek saam met ons.
Dit was Denisia Maart. Okay, daar speel die musiek nou sommer. En ja, dit was absoluut amazing om saam met haar te gesels.